To access the
Projetor em
controls, press
tela
the down
cheia.
button.
Prévia. Janela.
Beleza, galera? Mais um vídeo aqui no canal hoje, começando dia 17, o segundo vídeo do dia e o primeiro evento do dia. Esse aqui não estava planejado para sair no canal, mas está também aqui. Só que esse aqui não tem intro. O problema aqui e não tem intro. Então, também é do é, Woman Led Summer Showcase, ok? Esse evento é uma parte que faltou aqui, que também está sendo gravada ao mesmo tempo que o da Briana, né, que saiu ontem, né? Que bonita entrevista, até chorei. Então, bora aqui pro vídeo.
Play button. Subscribe. Descript channel, but video progress. Skip back one.
Okay, we are recording. Hey guys, it's Medine from Jester. I'm joined with Aaliyah, Philip, and Shai, and we'll be here bringing you the Women-Led Games post-show where we can talk about some of the cool stuff we just saw. Well, thank you guys for joining me, first of all. Really, really awesome show. I did not expect that many cool games to be shown, to be honest. So I figured,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
figured we could break down some of the stuff that we saw that was really most exciting for us. Show started with Black Jacket, which I don't know if you guys had a chance to check that out, but oh my god,
So good. The art style, immediately, the art style was just, I was
No,
loving
post-show,
it.
tá
I
aqui,
always
então.
love a nice, unique, where it feels like there's a really unique look to a game. And
yeah.
I feel like card games have been really, killing it in terms of the unique art styles.
Yeah, I mean, I forget if I think it was Ben Starr who had mentioned leading up to the hype of the game that it was his
Oh,
most
yeah.
anticipated game. Since then, I was looking out for it, and it did not disappoint. I'll say that much.
A de
So,
baixo é a mesma
cool
que
to see.
entrevistou
It looks
ontem
incredible.
a nossa
y'all
querida
are y'all into card games?
Briana.
I mean, for example, like Black Jacket, like it looked incredibly stylish in my opinion, though. I know style isn't everything, but there are some games where like the visual identity grabs you before you even know what's happening.
Mhm.
So yeah, I was obsessed. Even though I haven't played that many card games, I saw it. I was like, okay, this looks nice. This looks nice.
Mhm.
I'm a
Listen,
visual person, so
as someone who lost several games of the Pokemon game in third grade, I can confirm that I'm excited for this.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh my gosh. Redemption.
Yeah. I
My
mean,
time has come.
speaking of really unique art styles, did you guys see the that one game Abigail? I thought that one was incredibly unique, where it was a mix of that hand animated, I think, clay with mixed with felt, mixed with like the 2D drawings. I thought it was an incredible mix of just a bunch of really talented artists work being put together. I thought it was really well done. And one of your thoughts, like, what was one of your guys' games that you saw in the showcase that you thought was really well done art wise and visually?
I mean, yeah, like you said, Abigail, I am a craftsman. I love to work with my hands. As a cosplayer, I'm always, working with some type of foam or some medium. And so whenever a game uses a physical medium like that,
Mhm.
it's
Depois eu
like
busco o nome dela
really in it for me.
na
So
TikTok.
definitely locked in on that for sure.
Hoje é semana, galera, já tá saindo vídeos no TikTok, hein?
Art
Oh,
on
yeah.
that looks really interesting. The aesthetic is strong. It's got a really cool concept, like using the storms and also like surviving this world and stuff. It really was interesting. I love epic fantasy
Yeah.
and reading, so I'm just like, this is right up my alley,
Yeah.
and that's gonna be fantastic. What about you guys?
Was the demo?
I believe that.
Just
Yeah,
quickly,
go ahead.
is the demo
Yeah.
for Stormforge out? I forget if the demo's out, but that one I'm really
I
itching to
think
Eu
play.
vou no
I haven't
banheiro,
got a
galera. Tô
chance
gravando
to
isso aqui em
play it
sequência
extensively. I gotta like, I really want to check that out with my
dos
buddies.
dois de ontem
No, Stormforge looks sick. Love the cell shading on it. So
e
Yeah, and the idea of
e de
kind of
ontem ontem.
combining some
Tô
really
gravando
cool
em
aspects
sequência.
with building and
Mhm.
survival and also
Mhm.
fighting. I think that's the
Hoje estamos
cool
no dia
sort of
17, hein,
X
galera?
factor in
Imagina.
there. Along with that
No
really
primeiro
interesting
dia,
art style,
o
and
primeiro
that
evento
really
dia
crazy
17.
twist
E
of the
o segundo evento
storms, I
qual
think
vai
is
ser?
super interesting.
Vai ser
So
yeah,
I can't
o
wait to get my
evento
hands
de
on that one.
acessibilidade.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shai, was there a
I
game
feel
that
like
stood out to
Willy's
you?
World.
Oh,
Esse,
Yeah,
evento,
Woolly
esse
World
evento de hoje vai
XD.
ser às
Oh,
I'm
4 da
gonna tell
tarde,
you
ok? Para
honestly.
aclarar
Okay, so it looked like
o
pure
horário.
chaos in the best possible way,
E às
honestly,
7,
because
essa
it's the fact
acessibilidade.
that visually you could see that there's some that is actual art, but there's actual real pictures, part of the whole like mystery. When I see mystery, it automatically just
Dia
calls me. A lot of people
18,
they
ao
they
meio-dia,
they
sai
make fun of
Taxi
the
Live,
situation. You guys see everything all pink and cute and
seguido
cozy. I play a lot of horror. Okay, so it's like the complete opposite.
por nada mais e nada menos.
So I saw that and I was like, oh, we're so going to check this out. I'm so gonna get that game.
Yeah, I've been following the dev
Yeah.
for a while. Like she's incredible.
Yeah.
Her
Oh.
like work and her journey to
No
getting
meio
that
dia sai
game
Taxi
kind
Live, dia
of makes the game
18,
just a whole lot better.
seguido
Using their,
yeah.
their own
por
pictures as part of the I guess desktop and like that fantasy
o
horror.
evento
It
principal do
just feels so
Jeff
much more
Keighley.
legit. And the fact that Lily Pichu is going to be
duas
part of it as well, it just feels on
Yeah,
brand, feels perfect.
Yeah.
Super
às
excited to see
5
how
da
she
tarde,
plays
mais
a
ou menos,
role into the
vamos
game as
ter
well.
esse evento.
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
caught
And
me by
that sort of
surprise.
yeah, and that sort of retro like kind of eeriness of it. They used it in that really specific
Por onde
way.
seja esse horário
Oh,
que
man.
saiu
Yeah.
o evento, hein?
On the flip side, you know, the new Barbie game that got shown.
Se sair nesse horário, porque eu tenho um evento grande
Listen,
às 7 da noite, tá bom?
Red-blooded man.
Se eu não sair
I am
nesse
so
horário,
excited for
Jeff
Barbie
Keighley,
Horse Ride and Rescue.
é porque eu
I'm gonna
tenho
be playing it day one,
Yes.
personally. And I'm being
ele
really
como
serious.
principal às
There's
7.
just really relaxing ambiance to it and like coziness that I'm
It's the
really excited
nostalgia.
about.
Mhm.
I
For
think that must be
sure.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
It's
even
like the
music,
nostalgia.
yeah, and the sound design. I was like,
Não,
this is
segunda,
gonna
eu vou
be
no
like
banho.
one of those games you just put on and relax.
Eles
and have
estão
cozy games.
debatendo, galera,
Yeah.
aconteceu
Sign me up. Yeah.
no
And if there's one
evento
thing that
de
developer does
ontem,
well, it's also horse games. Like they have a track record of
ok?
making
Não das 7.
pretty darn good
O
horse games. So
anterior.
to get the
You know it's gonna
Barbie
be
Os
good.
azul,
I
tá.
know
as
their
part of it.
audience. Come on.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're mixing best of both, I suppose, and very very pinky. So on brand for you, Shy.
Yes.
This is true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Barbie-
But
I feel like
I
there's
mean,
always
yeah.
something really comforting about like seeing that kind of game making, like when it
Mhm.
has to do with like games you grew up with. A lot of people
Mm,
probably they're
mm.
like, oh, that's just a Barbie game, but hey, like a lot of people grew up with that.
Mhm.
They grew up with that,
Listen,
and they see that as
yeah.
comforting.
It's true. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Listen, Barbie was a detective. They made a
Oh, yeah.
Barbie detective game that went triple platinum for me. Okay, like
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was in there solving mysteries. So I'm happy to see Barbie back on the scene. you know?
Barbie does everything.
She
Barbie
really
is
does. Yeah.
everything.
She really
does
does. But no,
everything.
it really looks good. And like I said, that ambiance and that kind of atmosphere of relaxation and kind of coziness is gonna be awesome. Like there's not enough
Oh,
games
yeah.
like that nowadays. So
Yeah,
I think it's
definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah. Was there
Exactly.
anything in the show that you had seen that you wished you got more of? Like it kind of felt like too small of a teaser, and you're just that because something for me I had was a Model Kit Studio. That game, oh my god,
Yes.
that game.
Yes.
I need it expeditiously. Like it's insane. Like and it's really cool to see that Mythright is involved. They've obviously made a handful of really cool games. Also to do with like simulation, like Blade Song, where you make swords.
Yeah.
Scriptorium, where you're crafting medieval manuscripts, and now Model Kit
Mm.
Studio. It just feels like a great game to add to their portfolio, and I mean, it just looks phenomenal, really.
I wrote down my notes for Model Kit Studio was I get to build Gundams without the Gundam.
Eu digo isso, galera,
Dude.
porque o David
That's
Davis,
what I was thinking.
Amanhã.
Exactly what I was
eu
thinking.
soltou o David Davis no
Just for
mesmo
me.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
evento
That's amazing.
do
We have a
Jeff
bunch
Keighley.
of kits, model kits that
Em
we couldn't
sequência.
quite build yet
Really?
because they're so
Same
Vai
precious.
começar às
So you're like,
4.
"Oh, man, when I need a special moment to build this, but now there's a game I can just stress free.
Melhor horário.
Yeah.
Vou
that's
começar
what I
às 4.
when I was
Vou começar.
building Gundam
Jeff
model
Keighley às
kits
4.
as a kid, and to have a game like that is it's amazing. Like Aaliyah
Já
just
vai
said,
até às 7 da noite.
kind of risk free.
Incluindo
Kind of have to
meia hora,
pop this thing open and
7h30,
possibly break it if I mess up.
Exactly.
do evento do
Yeah, I mean the game looks so good. I might feel
Day
the
of the
same
Devs
kind of
1 hora e
crispiness
meia.
in the game
Então,
itself.
True.
It's that good.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
that real.
exactly.
Das
Yeah,
4
yeah.
às
one
8
thing that I got to check out, I
temos
went
The
to
Game
Midsummer
Awards
the other,
e Day of the Devs
like
já em
last couple
sequência ao
weeks,
mesmo
and
tempo,
I'd
no
seen
mesmo
Schrodinger's
vídeo.
Call in person, but to see that
Mm.
it was part of this show as well,
Poderia
really, really
reparar,
cool. Did you guys get a chance
poderia,
to check that one out?
mas é mais
It launched pretty
trabalhoso.
recently. It's
Yes.
a narrative game with it plays on Schrodinger's cat, I guess, but
Spencer's cat.
yeah.
Se for
I
pra ser
remember
separado, vou botar o David Davis
said something that really stuck out to
no
me.
último horário.
I wrote it down in my notes. They said phone calls require imagination,
Yeah.
and it was such a like a simple line, but to me it is so representative of old games, right? Because like
Mhm.
when we played games as kids, it might not have been the most advanced
Legal
graphics
que
and
ela,
you just
as
put it on the
duas,
screen. So
Yeah.
tem um
you really
setup
have to use your
delas.
imagination and really immerse yourself into the story. And sometimes you come up with your own worlds for these characters. And I
Então
feel like
amanhã, dia 18,
for video games, sometimes it's nice to have
vamos ver o que vai ser.
something like that where you can really use your imagination and fill in the blanks, sort of
Porque
create
se eu colocar
your own from
o,
what they give you.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Looks great.
a habilidade
Yeah,
hoje de
definitely.
noite,
And I honestly, I'm just
vai
this
ser
is what,
legal, hein?
why I really like these kinds of showcases is because it is like a global thing, right? We're seeing games like Schrodinger's Call, but also
E
games like
agora,
the
lembre-se que eu estou
Zodiac
fazendo
Trials,
tudo
which we're
correndo
bringing a lot
porque
of
eu estou
Eastern
gravando
influence. I know
um
Philip, you're
atrás
pretty
do
excited
outro.
about that one, so
I
it's
think
really
it
cool
looks
to
great.
see. Yeah.
Yeah, I was definitely excited for that one. I really like the aesthetic and that sort of co-op is always fun, of course.
Yeah.
Leah can tell you
Come on.
we have had many a co-op experience, catastrophic and otherwise. No, very fun. And we love our
Um
chaotic
detalhe,
gaming nights, as some of you may know. But yeah, this one was so
19
much fun. And yeah, again, to focus so much
e
on the
20
combat
teremos
with
mais
co-op, with a big world,
dois eventos
and
e
that
grandes,
kind
né?
of Zodiac
Porque
aesthetic, that kind of cel shadedness, and the anime aesthetic is so cool.
Yeah.
I think it looks really fun.
Yeah. I mean, well, speaking of co-op, we were here tomorrow. Maybe that's what you guys got in the cards for your
Yeah.
next stream. Yeah.
aí lembrando também
I think
temos
that
outro
was definitely one
capítulo
of the
aqui
bigger ones people
do
were super excited about. That
do
and
programa esse
obviously
aqui,
Hawthorne was another great one to see that it made it part of the show.
desse canal aqui.
I've been seeing that all over TikTok.
Outro entrevistas.
I can't escape it if I wanted to.
Ooh,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I gotta check that one out on TikTok. then.
Hawthorne feels like it was like built in a lab specifically designed to like attract people who love like cozy villages and woodlands aesthetics in
Yeah.
general.
Mm.
I'm one of those people, so you know I've seen
Yeah,
I've
I can
seen
see the backdrops. I can see
É legal
the-
de ter esses
yes, the vines,
famosos
everything.
conversando sobre eles, sobre
Surround
os
yourself, so I feel like
logos.
you'd
Oh,
fit,
yeah,
you'd fit
yeah.
right into Hawthorne for sure.
Absolutely
Of
fake.
course. it
No
like
Summer Game
it
Fest me tá
comes
ajudando
along,
muito,
like,
porque
to
aprendi muito com Briana ontem também.
light.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, this is for me. But I honestly, in general, I love being a part of, watching these showcases because it also shows like the talent of how many indie developers are around the world. Like
Mhm.
that's something specifically I've always loved.
Isso que
Even when I
ela
stream,
mencionou
that's
ontem
mostly
no
what I play. I
dos
play a lot of indie
vídeos,
games because,
na parte
in my
do...
opinion,
Oh, nice.
they have so much
Tem
creativity
muitas
in the
desenvolvedoras
storylines,
mulheres
and
que
for-
podem
it's like, for example, you
receber
could be
uma
playing
beca
something.
para estudar. Alguma coisa assim ela
Let's
mencionou
just go to a little
no
store
evento
walk-
de
walking
ontem.
around. Let's just walk around and get some stuff. Do it as a mission, right? But then
Mhm.
literally like at the end you're like fighting God. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. That's so true.
That's it's true
tracks,
though, because
yeah.
it's like it could be like the
Oh
chillest
my
start
God.
of the game, and then at the end is like this catastrophic storyline, and you're like, what is even going? That's why I love them.
Yeah.
That's why I love them because they're just so unique like that.
They can definitely take a
So
lot more
true.
risks, and I saw that exactly with Infurious, where they're showing a lot of gruesome stuff, which I wasn't even sure if I posted. I think I'd get shadow banned, but I really like to see a lot more of like the risky
Oh my God.
bets that is only really possible from indie developers, where they can go
Que jogo
crazy
você
with the
fazer?
graphics, they can go crazy with
Oh,
the,
yeah.
like you mentioned, the stories and also the game mechanics themselves.
Não
It's
sei. Tem
um,
muitas ideias na minha
appreciative,
cabeça.
for sure.
Yeah, we're at such a cool time in gaming history, like for allowing young artists to be able to kind of throw their lot in and make a statement and do
Mhm.
something bold, and really do something daring. So I think it's awesome that a lot of these games that we got to look at are
Mhm.
kind of from those opportunities that exist now for people to be able to express themselves and be creative. And it's kind of like with these awesome handcrafted stories. It's amazing.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Philip, let me ask you something. What genre do you find yourself playing the most? And from that genre, was there a game that particularly stuck out in this showcase?
I definitely love RPGs,
Mhm.
a lot of JRPGs, and for that reason, I would say
Oh,
Starforge
os RPG.
Trials
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Estilo Final Fantasy,
Okay,
que
I gotta
mostraram
get in there.
não é minha vibe.
I gotta see what's going on here. We gotta
E
get
puzzle
some
também
fun
não.
with this, 'cause, yeah, I love a deep battle system. I love a deep rewarding battle system where
Como
kind of if you take that time
aquele.
to be like, I'm gonna work on a build, I'm gonna understand
É,
this weapon system, then it's gonna reward you. And it's
Yeah.
gonna give
Yeah.
you that kind of like
não é do
dopamine
mesmo
for being those
showcase,
strategies.
mas tem que ver
And it
com.
looks like both of those games in different ways will be
Jogo brasileiro lá.
enriching and giving opportunity for that. So
Eu achei muito
it's
legal
gonna
que o
be
jogo
very
brasileiro lá,
consequential,
mas
kind of exploration, survival, stuff like that. So
Yeah.
that,
Tem
if I had to
vários.
pick, that's my two.
What about you, Aaliyah?
Heck yeah. I find myself drawn to Soulsborne games. I love Dark Souls. I love Elden Ring.
Mhm.
O Car
Bloodborne, all that.
Parking
That's my bread and butter.
Simulator.
Yeah.
So with that being said,
Eu achei bem legal esse Car Parking Simulator, que é um
Gravity
multiplayer.
Rescue.
Yes.
The ultimate Souls game. No, I'm very excited for Barbie
Dark
Horse Ride
story.
Rescue. I also love like those cozy. I'm obsessed with Pokopia at the moment. So
Mhm.
I'm kind of like I go with the wind where the wind takes me.
Yeah, whatever the vibe is,
I-
right?
Yeah, like
Mhm.
what we were talking about before, Black Jacket. I don't often.
O Blackjack eu achei
There are
meio
card games like. For example,
estranho,
Fantasy
diferente do outro, mas eu achei muito bom também, porque
Yeah.
o PlayStation joga
One of my
também.
favorite card games ever in a video game. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
I can be convinced, and the Black Jacket looks very exciting. So I'd say.
Eu vou dar uma chance pro
Black
Blackjack,
Barbie
porque
Horse
eu já joguei
Ride
Blackjack e já ganhei
Yes.
partidas.
I think that sums up your
Então,
personality quite well. You know, you can do a bit of both.
Yes.
Yeah.
tem um que mostraram no showcase, esse aqui.
Chai, yeah, what about
Yeah.
you?
Era os dois em sequência, depois eu não sei o que
Actually,
se tá nesse
I
aqui
was
ou
really
tá no
drawn
outro.
to Tiny Castle
Também Game
Collector
Showcase. É um
because, and I
de,
want to talk about this
que-
because I don't know if you guys
de
noticed
carta
with
que você
all
tem
of
que
the little random trinkets
sair
I
do
have.
inferno, coisa
Like I
assim.
even have them in front. Look at this. I have Calico Critters, Sony
Oh my
Angels.
God.
Like
É,
I'm
achei
a
bem legal
trinket.
também.
It's a big deal for me. So it activated like the Goblin Collector
Outro
part of my brain immediately.
é que você tem que
And I love Tiny Collectors
entrar
in real
numa,
life.
num
And
castelo,
also
pegar uma chave
automatically gets
Ooh.
bonus points from
e
it because
pegar
cats. That's why.
Yeah.
de valor
Yeah.
pra
yeah,
você.
no, fair enough. I feel like
I also talk a lot about
Na casa e cair
cats,
fora.
here. I actually have rescues, so that's
Esse terror.
I talk a lot about them
That's
on my
amazing.
channel. So I talk about the rescue stories, and every time I see like an indie game that has to do with animals, I
Mhm.
always check them out. Always,
yeah.
because
Well,
it's always a really nice
there
story.
was that one segment. I guess I must ask you: are you more of a cat person or a dog person? Because Puppergeist, that might be up your.
Oh yeah, Pupper- yes.
Guys.
I'm actually with all like my mom's a veterinarian, so
Mhm.
I've literally been
Yeah,
around
I mean, that
animals
makes-
my
yeah.
entire life.
Yeah.
So it's like I
So
love
lovely.
every type.
Não, a mãe dela é
of animal
veterinária.
in any possible way, even
A da de
I would
baixo.
say even the creepy collies. I have way too much empathy for even the little bugs. I just love them. I love them. I'm like, don't kill them. Grab them. I'm like, no. Take them outside so they can be safe.
Yeah.
You are true fairy.
Til-
Yeah.
truly. So you
Pink.
must have seen,
See,
what
pink.
was it? Tree plant?
Fairy.
I think
Tipo,
they-
Yes,
fa-
it was
Wildlife
true.
Aí
Mhm.
ela é. A mãe dela é veterinária.
It's the fact of nature, anything that has to do. I'm telling you, I play a lot of varied games, so everything that falls into at least a beautiful storyline, anything that has anything that's very unique, it attracts me, and
Espero daqui a
I'm
pouco, na hora
telling
que
you,
for sair
I can
o
talk for hours about
Acessibilidade Showcase,
about how
tem algum
many
jogo
different
legal pra mim lá.
Yes. I
Que vem
feel
pra
like maybe
PlayStation.
like 5 hours talking about this. Even
Ah, e
more.
tem
I'd be
sempre
talking about
algumas coisas
Same.
legais com a Laura lá.
And
That's
listen, my multi-talented wife, one of her talents you may not know of is she's also a gardening extraordinaire and a sort of animal
Ooh.
habitat
Ooh.
making extraordinaire. So she's gonna probably
Oh my
enjoy
God.
that as well and apply
That's
those skills.
amazing.
Yeah. No, Tree Planter looks really incredible, and I like the mission alongside it. It's a very, very unique concept for a game, in my
Yes.
opinion. So definitely recommend supporting that game. On that note, though, what do you guys think was maybe not necessarily the one you're most excited for, but the most unique game that you saw as part of the showcase?
Ooh. Let me check
Ooh.
my notes.
Because for me,
I would
one that came to
say-
mind was Micro Mega or Micro.
Deixa os dois
Mega, I don't
pensando,
know.
hein?
But
A
it's
pergunta
that
dele.
one where it's like black and white and kind of like hand drawn mixed with like the physics
O
elements.
cara de baixo fez uma
I
pergunta
thought
muito boa
that
pros
was so
três.
interesting and so unique, and I can't imagine. Like, I feel like that game has a specific game feel that is hard to describe to someone without actually just playing it, right? So really, really interested to see how that
Yeah.
one pans out.
It's a
Yeah,
good
absolutely.
answer.
Absolutely, that's a great answer.
Oh,
Yeah, I
man.
would say Lily's World too.
Yeah.
Which we had
That's
mentioned.
a good
Same.
Just
answer.
Yeah.
really like, what is this? So that's
Three
one
about it
where-
all.
Yeah, it's one of those games where I feel like you play it and it's just going to give this insane experience that, like, you're kind of like we were saying before, only people who've also played it could possibly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, you can't say like, oh, it's like, it's like this other game. It's just not.
Yeah.
It's really unique. So that's going to be fun.
Yeah, and I saw like Emily, the dev, she was making like an ARG out of it as well. Like you're going all out, and it really does feel like even outside the game, you're experiencing the weirdness of Lily's World XD, which is really exciting.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh yeah. I feel Willamist Emporium of Antiques and
Yes!
Curiosities. Oh my god, when I saw that I'm like,
Bravo.
okay, no, that one also drew me like at least the direct attention because
Yeah.
it's like the most me because of also trinkets. I mean,
Mhm.
but you say antique shop, like mysteries, curiosities, and suddenly like I'm automatically interested in that because I've
Um
always
detalhe
I'd love to
que eu
thrift
tenho que
as well.
fazer
So I feel like that's also kind of a good way to
também,
make people interested into looking into that type of hobby when
eu vou
you're like trying
gravar
to like look for different types of antiques,
todos os
thrifting,
eventos
Mhm.
and it seemed really
antes
cool.
de
I
gravar
don't
o
know, like
COD.
visually also it looked really cool.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Porque o COD, galera,
I remember. So
onde que eu vou focar?
to piggyback
Pra
on what you
valer.
said, I feel like the visual
Por último.
novels in the showcase are
Yes.
really good.
Yeah.
So there's Willamist, and then I believe there was A Date with Death.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which
That
looked
looks so
really
good.
cool. I
Yeah.
love the customization options. It's very gothic, very.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love it. So those two look amazing.
Yeah, making your
Um,
own Grim Reaper. Oh,
Yeah,
so cool.
make your own Grim Reaper. I've never
Yeah.
heard of a game. So, like you were saying, there with
Mhm.
more indie games, sometimes you can
Yes.
just go there and
Yep.
go a little crazy. There was one
Outro
game,
detalhe,
I believe it's called
amanhã
Veils.
também teremos
Oh,
Yes.
I've been keeping an eye on
Oh, yeah.
Veils Echo for a while. I saw
Same. Yeah, Veils
the
Echo.
developer
um
post on
especial
Reddit
também,
before,
né?
and just the inspiration and
Era
the
mais
direction of that game is really interesting. But yeah, curious what you had to think.
Yeah. Well, my husband and I, we are big fans of the Odyssey and Greek mythology, and we are rereading the Odyssey
Yes.
at the moment. It's in time for the movie. So when I saw it, and I believe it's about in the underworld,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mhm.
which is endlessly fascinating to me and Philip, and so visually the idea, and this is just something that came into my head, but like a modern telling of Greek mythology or going to the underworld with Charon's boat, and it could be so cool to if it was like a subway. Like, what if
Mhm.
Charon was a train operator? It'd be so cool. But that game reminded or made me think about all these different types of ways we can retell, stories about the underworld or
Yeah.
stuff like that. So I thought that looks really neat. So I
Yeah.
definitely want to keep up with that one like you are for sure.
Yeah, no, just to piggyback off that, I really like the direction that they went. Where you think underworld, you usually think
Mas
really
ganhava
edgy
esse
and
aqui.
dark and dreary,
Yeah.
and it does have elements.
Deve
of
ter
that,
mais um
but it
evento
also
do
feels like oddly like
Let
wholesome or like cozy. Like you feel
Game
comfortable
show.
there, right? You're
Mais
talking to
Yeah.
the
Deve ter
different
mais por
characters
isso
and getting to know people there, and
eu
you
não
almost want to
sei.
stay in the underworld, even though you know like even though you know you need to leave. So I really like the direction they went with that.
100% agree.
Yeah. Another one of those, I guess, like people call them like dark cozy. Another one of those dark cozy games that I saw was like Inkblood. I don't know if you guys saw that one, but that one to me looked really, really interesting. Definitely more
Yes.
on the creepy side, I will say, but I really
Yeah.
like the direction that they're going. It feels very gothic. It feels very, dark, but still you are getting that element. It's not like a horror game where, you're constantly on edge. It's more so you're comfortable with it and you're sitting with it and you want to learn more. And I think that's kind of
Mhm.
one of the key characteristics that is so alluring about dark cozy games.
Yes, dark
Yeah,
cozy.
absolutely.
That's my niche. My big note here for Inkblood was amazing art. That's been a
Yes.
recurring theme. I feel it's just incredible art direction. It's
Mhm.
just such a standout with this showcase.
Yeah.
And this has insane art direction. I mean, oh my god. Just
Yeah.
looking back at it, holy.
Mhm.
It's such a strong visual language, as my husband says sometimes. storybook, like a gothic storybook
Vou
Yeah.
investigar
art vibe.
Yeah,
se ela
like we were
é
saying earlier, this is the
desenvolvedora
beauty of
de
independent
jogos,
game making. You
Yeah.
know, it's
además
Oh,
de
yeah.
ser
it's a
gamer.
beautiful thing. Just like independent filmmaking, right? You can get a lot of
Se é
voices.
desenvolvedora de
You
jogos,
get
a
a lot
esposa
of
dela também é.
perspectives and a lot of art styles that are just so rich.
Só pra saber.
Because they're new, because they're from
Mhm.
someone who hasn't, you know, been in the industry for
Vou chamar a
20,
garota
30
do
years.
cabelo rosa.
And you end up getting these really interesting takes, which
A
I think
outra eu sei
matters
que
so
eu já
much
vi ela na Twitch como
for the art
streamer.
form in
Yeah.
general. You know?
No, I agree.
Like
I think one of the
Sima.
ones that comes to mind when you say that is Koshmar, or I don't know how to pronounce it, but Koshmar: The Last Reverie, where it's,
Mhm.
it's
Esses
giving
dois eu não tinha
arcane.
visto,
It's
não.
really on
Yeah.
brand with like Fortiche art style, and it just looks
Yep.
so incredible. Like the combat looks smooth, and I think it's just it levels up because of the art. You know, the graphics that go alongside every single hit that you're doing, every single piece of damage that you take. It just feels visceral. So it's really exciting to see. Like you mentioned, the art as part of the showcase has been like
Yep.
outstanding.
Truly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't remember which game it was, but there was a segment where they were showing sketchbooks, like their physical sketchbooks or
Oh.
concept art.
Oh yeah.
Is it
Yeah,
Frida
and
is
this-
changing, the one with the green haired girl?
I
Mhm.
think so.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
good memory. Yeah, there was it showed a sketchbook and then how it was transferred to
Yeah.
digital medium. That's so inspiring. I feel like art and video games are so married, and there's so much opportunity to have those work together
Yeah.
in such magical ways.
Yeah. I can only imagine a very painstaking, laborious process for them, but I think
Yeah.
it just it pays off because you see the game and you just know that
Eu vou
there was
desenvolvedora
no
de
other way they could
jogos,
have done it.
essas
Like that was
duas
the
moças,
only way they could have
de dois
achieved that art
rapazes,
style
eu
and
vou ser
that
com um
game
deles e
feel.
consigo fazer meu próprio
And I
jogo.
love, like, obviously it's got that
Não que eu
comic book
falei uma
aesthetic.
vez que eu
You know,
falei
you're
lá
going
com a
from one
moça
scene to another,
no
and just looking at
canal
the pages,
Latin
they're
American
showing
Game
the dialogue
Showcase,
options. You see the squiggles of the hand
uma
drawn lines.
mexicana,
It just
mas
it
não
feels
consegui
like you are
encontrar qual
playing
é o
through
estilo
a
dela,
comic
não.
book and experiencing the story that way, which
Não consegui.
Frida is Changing is an awesome one. I think definitely one of the biggest hidden gems as part of the showcase.
For sure.
Nem
Yeah.
com nenhuma das pessoas que eu falei
You
naquele
jumped
evento
on
lá.
about On Together. That was like a co-working game. I thought
Yeah.
that was
It's like
really
a co-working game. Yeah.
neat. Yeah, that's such a cute way to
Yes.
co-work.
Yeah, I definitely will not get any work done once I'm on there. Yeah, especially they've got that new update, so like, yeah, I'll be in the virtual pools while I'm supposed to be clocked in.
I feel like there's a the type of games that have always like brought direct attention is the ones that also have their titles
Mm.
that cause you curiosity even if they
Mm.
even if you just saw a couple frames of the game, the title itself, like I'm going to give an example, like Dungeons and Dining Tables.
Mhm.
That to me
It's a good title.
that's one of my favorite titles from the entire showcase. Like, I don't even need context. The title alone sold me. Like, I'm okay, I want to know what this like I bet there's
Tem
gonna
um
be
do
like a lot of people that
Zodíaco,
are
alguma
going
coisa
to play
assim.
this game, stream this game, and they're gonna
Se
take
bem
out
que
a
só
lot
tá
of,
na
crazy
Steam,
content
que
off of
pena.
that game.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Se é daqui ou do anterior.
Yeah. One of the ones
É de
I
um
was,
dos
I was
dois
pretty excited for
eventos.
as well was Portobello's. Now this one, it looked so
De ontem, é um
it had
dos
such a
dois.
strange concept. It was like you're playing as a
Yeah.
grandma and you're like doing backflips and front flips and I think like that kind of representation is kind of awesome. You know, I really like to see like main characters that aren't just your standard video
A
game main
apresentação de
character.
hoje à noite pode até mudar.
Exactly.
That's so funny. It's
Pode ser que
my-
seja
my goals for the future.
um dos eventos grandes que eu tenho
Just
aqui.
do a backflip as an elder.
Depois de gravar quando começar do YouTube.
We
Yeah.
can make that happen.
Oh my god.
Então vou ver se eu consigo
That's gonna
Make that
be
happen
you.
is crazy.
final
Yeah.
o premium.
Oh my gosh. Well,
E faço esses
very
eventos.
talented in movement and martial arts.
Nice.
So he
Ooh.
actually
Mas
might
primeiro eu
be
vou
doing a
gravar
backflip
o,
Okay.
as an elder.
Okay.
Yeah, at the
Legitimate.
ripe age of 60, you'll still be flipping around.
os que estão.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the
I'll
goal.
spot
Que
you.
vão gravar, né?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Another one with a really interesting main character was I think the Rat Scum it's called. I really just
Rat scum.
I really
Another
liked
good
I
title.
really
Another
liked
good title.
Já que ela falou de
I
ratão, me
liked
lembrou
that
da.
game's like character. It just looked you're playing as like a little fat rat and you're exploring the world while all the other mice are running faster than you, and you're taking your time. You're taking your time, and you're figuring out what there is to offer. And
There's a lesson in this.
yeah.
There really is.
Yes, get fat and you enjoy life better, I think. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's funny.
Love a good rat game.
Yeah, definitely.
True.
I always love, like I said before, I love all animals, but
Mhm.
you know, obviously, I feel like those type of games also kind of allow people to kind of like, there's people that don't like certain animals. They do have their own views on some, but when they
Mhm.
bring games like that, it obviously opens up people's eyes on different types of
Yeah.
animal stories, and they see them differently. So it's also I appreciate games like that.
Yeah.
100%. I am the what should I call it? The PR manager for spiders.
Yeah.
The
Whenever I
PR
see
manager
them,
for
I'm like,
spiders.
guys, keep the spiders alive. Don't kill the spiders. Trust me, you
Yeah.
want them. You like them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Oh,
help a
man.
lot.
Yeah.
They're helpful. Yeah, they're great.
This
And
is
they're
this,
very cute too.
Yeah, the jumping ones.
The jumping ones are so cute. See, we get each other.
Yes.
the jumping spiders are cute. I'm
Yes,
sure
they're
that's
so
got to be a hot
cute.
take for sure.
Listen, just look up jumping spider. They are so cute.
They're
They have
so
these
adorable.
big
They're
eyes.
fluffy.
They're fluffy.
Yeah.
They
It's
weird
true.
sometimes. They're so
Yeah.
cute.
I mean, maybe it's not spiders, but what does scare you? Did you guys see any of those horror games like House of Saturn? That game looks
House of Saturn.
looks
Oh,
messed
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
I think
But hey, I like
take,
games like that.
you take a horror game and
Mm.
you add a PSX, art style to it, and it just makes it feel so much more eerie. Like you just feel like a kid again, and you're you're going
Yeah,
through
there's
the
something
motions.
in that, like that
Vedi che
nostalgic
posso-
horror where it takes
Eu
you
boto
back.
sensibilidade hoje à
All of a
noite ou
sudden
amanhã de
you
manhã,
feel
manhã de
smaller and
tarde.
everything. It's
Yeah.
interesting. The
Yeah.
psychology of it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
É que eu
great.
tenho que
And
gravar
it leaves more for the imagination, right? Like,
vários
like
eventos.
again, like good filmmaking or something. If you show too much,
Indie
this art style
Showcase.
lends itself to that idea,
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of like imagination. So it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Lily's World for sure.
Yeah.
Lily's
Lily's World.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep mentioning it. It's 100. Oh my god, I've been watching at least every type of new trailer that's been shared for Lily's World. I'm just like hyped for the game. I'm just so hyped for that because it has a lot of mystery, and to what I saw, also it has a lot of like when you have self explanations about yourself, the way you see yourself. To what I
Yeah.
understood, the game has a lot to do with how the main character sees herself as well. So
Yeah.
it has a lot of like self introductions and
Mm.
but with that
Outro jogo que também achei
mystery
legal
and,
também, que eu
and,
vi,
and
não sei
scary
se
theme to
foi
it,
nesse
which that's
evento,
why I was like, no, I'm gonna definitely get that.
Let,
Yeah.
I'm
Let
gonna wish list it.
uma
It's already
Showcase,
in my wish list, so.
ou foi no Latin American Game
Big
Showcase,
fan of
é de
psychological horror for sure. I think
Oh
just-
yeah. Oh yeah.
we've
É,
seen
do
tons of
garotinho,
games that
o jogo
really
do
just, like,
garotinho,
hammer on jump scare after
que a
jump scare.
família,
That's
a mãe dele,
that's
a
great
família
for
dele
the
toda
stream clips
desapareceu.
here and there, but if you want to feel
A casa tá
a
toda
sense of terror
bagunçada.
the entire time you're playing a game like Lily's World XD, that's what
É um jogo que também achei legal, não sei se foi nesse de ontem,
Absolutely.
Yes.
Exactly.
no American Game Showcase, ou
Um,
Let
I guess
Showcase.
maybe
Um
we
dos
can
dois
wrap
foi.
up. We can go around and say the one
Mas
game
eu
that you're
gostei
most
muito
excited
desse
for.
jogo.
I can guess for each of you guys, but maybe maybe we could maybe there's something in there that not mentioned yet that you're really excited for that.
It's hard not to say Stormforge. Yeah,
Besides
Yes,
besides
yes.
Stormforge, besides Zodiac Trials, what's the one title that you think that how about this? The one that you're excited for that you don't think anyone else would pick?
Barbie Horse Riding Rescue. Absolutely. Yes. Day one.
A man after
All
my own
day.
heart. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So I can't take that answer, so I will say gosh, how do I choose one though?
Yeah.
Because you mentioned Model Kit Studio.
Uh-huh.
That
Mhm.
one I feel like me and Philip and I would play hours in that game
Mm-hmm.
just because we love model kits.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's so hard. I don't know if I can pick
Meu
one.
sonho
I
é
think
ter
the
meu
Dev
próprio
was
jogo.
really neat. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm gonna spend hours in the character creation. That's one
Yep.
that's gonna be
Yeah, that's valid.
like a full stream just to create the character.
yeah.
Oh gosh, Stormforge, of course. Oh my god, how do I choose? I
There's too
legitimately
many.
don't know if
There's
I can
too many.
choose.
Yeah.
Ellie's World, child. I'm gonna just skip until the end. I'm
Yeah.
gonna figure this out.
No, for me, there was one that really stuck out, and mostly because of the creativity. I feel like it's gonna ruin friendships. Philosophy, that one looked incredible, incredibly rage-inducing. If anything, I think it's a really interesting. I don't know if it counts as a Faudian game, but it has a really interesting twist on those rage bait games where all of a sudden you're looping in another person with you and you're controlling. You really have limited control. You're not playing as the main character. You're playing as the environment, which it seems even more aggravating. So that one definitely excited to yell at my friends with.
Yes, and some of the best games are rage-inducing. We all know this.
Yeah.
We all know. It's true.
Oh yeah.
Chai, what about you? What's something you think that no one else will say that you can say?
I mean, for the different games, I believe one of the games that I noticed that it also like brought a shine in general was Lucky Punk. It seems like one of those games like where you tell yourself you're like going to just play one run
Yeah.
and then suddenly your entire evening disappears.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
And
real.
game specifically called I was like, oh yeah, you know what, I'm probably going to, but it was in between
Shine.
that one and the Ether Wizard.
Necesito
I
tu
was like,
cosa.
okay, so it feels like a dream fantasy life simulator. So
Oh, follow me.
maybe
Entra no meu
they'll take
time,
note.
isso.
I'm gonna. That's another game.
That's a great answer.
That's
And
another
on
one.
brand for sure. Yeah. Aaliyah, no pressure.
I'm gonna settle on. I'm gonna have a two-part. Okay, so I would say House of Saturn,
Yeah.
Blood House of
Mhm.
Saturn,
Oh yeah.
because the art alone has. I'm in. I'm sold. This is what I love.
Yeah.
And yeah, Barbie, the horse rescue.
Ah, Barbara.
Legitimately, I love I grew up
Taste.
with Barbie, so it's like I need to see what she's up to.
Ali
Yeah.
estão de cima.
Yeah.
And I love horses. I love horse games, so I'm legitimately so
Oh,
excited
agora de montão no
to
cavalo.
chill out and just play another Barbie game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if y'all haven't played the Detective Barbie game, it's legitimately art. It is art. So
I
I
have.
can't wait.
You might be putting
You
me on.
have?
We'll see. Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, I would say that's my two-parter. That's like
Yeah.
the two sides of my identity, my
Yeah.
personality.
I mean, all great answers. I think we're lucky to be in an era of gaming that makes it so hard to choose from even
Yes.
just a single showcase. It's so difficult to choose
Exactly.
games.
So true.
And it's very, very exciting time for indies, for AA, for AAA even. There's a lot of really talented people in this industry. And I'm just happy to be part of, showcases that can help highlight some of the more marginalized groups for sure.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah. Mhm.
Well, I mean, thank you guys for joining me. It's been
Of
fun
course.
chatting about all the cool stuff coming up.
So
Yeah,
much
this is
fun.
so much
Yeah,
fun.
we've got a lot to look forward to. We got a lot of
Definitely.
fantastic games on the way. So
the wish list is going to be overcrowded again.
It's stacked.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if
Yeah.
you're anything like me, your wish list is now significantly longer than it was an hour ago.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. At least we don't have to spend money on Gundams anymore.
Yes.
I have so many just backed up over there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about that. Okay.
Yeah.
Next in 19, Odia MQ Goku Viaju 20 anos para o futuro historia completa, Senior Daku Brazil, 43 minutes, 35 seconds.
At their Twitch channels and me on my TikTok. Take care, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye. Of
Bye, guys.
course. Bye.
thank you guys. Take care.
Pause, play,
Beleza, então,
button,
aí
video
tá.
progress.
Desculpa aí pelo final, mas é que o barulho do robô não tem como evitar, né? Muito obrigado a todos por acompanhar aqui esse bate-papo deles. Talvez dê pra pegar o finalzinho que eles falaram, mas eu não consegui pegar ali não, por causa do robô. Eu dependo dele. Se eu não dependesse do robô, eu deixaria desligado. Então, muito obrigado a todos por me acompanharem. Foi um bate-papo muito interessante deles aqui, falando sobre o showcase. Ok? Muito obrigado por acompanhar. E nos vemos no próximo vídeo. Daqui a pouco. Qual será? Será o Revelation Summer Showcase ou será outro? Acho que vai ser um grande, hein? De 3 horinhas aí. Não sei qual vai ser, mas vai ser. Tem comercial no meio. assinar o Premium. Não ficando por aqui, então a gente vê no próximo vídeo. Tchau, galera. Beijos.
Iniciar janela.
Até daqui a pouco.
OBS Studio.
Às 7 da noite.
OBS iniciar. Interromper transmissão.